Over 150 separate components for the front structure and over 100 for the rear have been eliminated, reducing thousands of welds and potential failure points across the entire vehicle. Inside this facility, the world's largest aluminum casting machines are transforming raw metal into the structural backbone of the Cybertruck. Tesla's proprietary aluminum alloy includes silicon for strength, magnesium for flexibility, and manganese. These two castings, front and rear, eliminate over 250 individual parts and thousands of welds from the Cybertruck structure. The IDRA Giga Press, with 5,500 tons of clamping force, is the largest aluminum casting machine in the world, capable of producing castings that were once thought impossible. Without welds, there are no weak points, and the single-piece casting is inherently stronger, more durable. How does raw aluminum transform into these two incredible castings?
This revolutionary casting approach was part of the Cybertruck design from the very beginning, and engineers had to develop entirely new manufacturing techniques to make it possible.
How these two magnificent castings are actually created.
The story of these castings begins not in California, but 10,000 kilometers away in the red earth of Australia, where the aluminum journey truly starts.
Deep in the Australian outback, bauxite ore lies beneath the red earth, forming the foundation of every aluminum product. Controlled explosions break the earth, revealing the bauxite that will eventually become the Cybertruck's structural backbone. Each scoop holds several tons of bauxite, beginning a journey from Australian earth to American innovation, and hundreds of tons travel.
This journey from mine to refinery is the first step in the aluminum supply chain, and hundreds of tons of bauxite travel this road every single day.
At the refinery, bauxite undergoes the Bayer process and is transformed into pure white alumina powder, which is the intermediate form of aluminum. At 1,000 degrees Celsius, alumina becomes pure aluminum through electrolysis, which is one of humanity's greatest metallurgical achievements. Pure aluminum ingots emerge, each one a silver brick of potential, ready for its journey to California. Thousands of ingots are packed and loaded, destined for the port of Los Angeles, and from there to Tesla's Giga Press. 10,000 kilometers across the Pacific, and the raw material travels for weeks, crossing oceans to reach its final purpose. Finally, the pure aluminum reaches California, ready to become something far greater than ingots on a container ship, and the journey from Australian Earth is nearly complete. The ingots are now making their final journey to Giga, Texas, where they will be transformed into something far greater than raw material. And the journey is nearly complete. The raw material has finally arrived at the Giga Press, and the journey from Australian Earth to Texas innovation is now complete.
From Australian Earth to California innovation, this simple ingot holds the future of automotive manufacturing.
The journey begins as pure aluminum ingots enter the furnace, ready to become liquid once more. And within minutes, solid aluminum becomes a 700-degree liquid, ready for the proprietary Tesla alloy formula that will give the castings their legendary strength.
Tesla's proprietary alloy includes silicon for strength, magnesium for flexibility, and manganese for durability.
And every batch is tested at the molecular level, and the alloy must be perfect before it reaches the Giga Press, and any deviation is immediately rejected. Argon gas purifies the molten metal, removing hydrogen that could cause porosity and weakness in the final casting. The liquid metal travels across the factory floor in a 700-degree delivery to the heart of the Giga Press. This is the IDRA Giga Press with 5,500 tons of clamping force, and it is the largest aluminum casting machine in the world. The shot sleeve receives the molten aluminum, waiting for the moment of injection when everything will change in just a fraction of a second.
In just 1/10 of a second, 8 kilograms of molten aluminum is forced into the die, filling every channel, every geometry, and every millimeter.
1,500 tons of pressure is enough to create over 300 distinct features in a single piece, eliminating what was once over 150 separate components per casting. 90 seconds of controlled cooling allows the metal to solidify, locking in every detail of the complex die, and the weight is essential for casting quality. As the die opens, the impossible becomes reality. A single piece with over 300 features emerges from the press.
Over 150 separate parts eliminated and thousands of welds gone from the front casting alone. And this single piece is...
FANUC robots take control, lifting the 80-kilogram casting with precision that no human could replicate, and they operate with millimeter accuracy every single time. Multiple robots work in perfect synchronization, creating a ballet of precision and efficiency that repeats every 90 seconds. Casting begins its journey through the factory, from press to perfection, and each step brings it closer to becoming a finished part. Excess aluminum, called flash, is trimmed away, revealing the clean edges of the casting, and this is essential for the final quality of the part. Every piece of trimmed aluminum is collected and recycled back into the melting furnace. Nothing is wasted at Tesla, and the entire process is designed for maximum.
Sustainability is not just a buzzword at Tesla, and every scrap of aluminum returns to the furnace, making the
Every edge is deburred, removing sharp corners that could compromise the final assembly or worker safety, and this step ensures the casting is safe to handle and assemble.
The difference is visible to the naked eye and critical to the final performance, and every surface is crafted to perfection.
T7 heat treatment begins strengthening the alloy at the molecular level, and this is essential for achieving the final material properties. At precisely controlled temperatures, the molecular structure realigns, giving the casting its legendary strength, and the rapid quenching locks the molecular structure in place, ensuring maximum strength and durability, and this critical step cannot be rushed or skipped. The aging oven holds the casting at 160 degrees for hours, allowing the molecular structure to reach peak performance. The aging process takes hours, but the weight ensures the casting reaches its ultimate strength and stability.
laser scanning measures every dimension with hundreds of points per millimeter to ensure absolute accuracy.
Measurements down to the micron, and any deviation beyond 0.1 millimeter is rejected because Tesla's standards are unforgiving and perfection is the only acceptable outcome. Artificial intelligence compares every inch of the casting against perfect digital models, detecting defects invisible to the human eye, and this ensures perfect quality.
0 defects is the only acceptable outcome, and this casting is ready to become part of a Cybertruck, with perfection being the only standard.
X-ray inspection reveals what lies beneath the surface, checking for porosity, cracks, or internal defects, and this ensures the casting has perfect internal structure. Perfect internal density with no voids and no cracks means this casting will withstand years of extreme use, and the X-ray inspection confirms structural integrity.
El granallado limpia la superficie, eliminando cualquier residuo y preparando la pieza fundida para el acabado final.
The natural beauty of aluminum is revealed as a silver surface that needs no paint and no coating, but just its pure metallic finish.
5-axis CNC machining creates mounting holes with micron precision, ensuring perfect alignment with the Cybertruck's exoskeleton. Threads are tapped into each hole, ready for the bolts that will hold the Cybertruck together, and the precision of the threads is essential for assembly. Final verification ensures every machine surface meets Tesla's exacting standards with no exceptions, and this is the final quality check before assembly. This casting has passed every test, including laser, AI, X-ray, and manual inspection, and perfection is confirmed. Protective coating is applied to mounting surfaces, preventing corrosion and ensuring long-term durability, and this protects the casting throughout its lifetime.
Battery integration points are prepared to receive the 4680 structural battery cells that make the Cybertruck revolutionary, and this is where the battery becomes part of the structure.
After all the automation, a human eye makes the final check, ensuring perfection in every detail, and the human touch is still essential. Critical dimensions are verified, proving that human precision still matters in the age of automation, and every detail is double-checked. Every casting receives a unique serial number tracked from birth to final assembly with perfect traceability, and this ensures accountability and quality control. A custom cradle protects the casting during transport, designed specifically for the Cybertruck underbody, and every casting is protected. Protected from the elements, the casting is ready for its journey to the Cybertruck assembly line, and every precaution has been taken to ensure safe transport. Each casting represents over 150 parts eliminated and thousands of welds avoided, and one perfect. The underbody meets the exoskeleton, with 2 massive pieces coming together to form the Cybertruck's foundation, and the heart meets the body.
The 4680 structural battery pack integrates directly into the casting, becoming an essential part of the vehicle's structure, not just an add-on.
The Cybertruck is born with over 150 parts reduced to 1, and thousands of welds eliminated, and a revolution in manufacturing complete. The entire vehicle is inspected with every system, every surface, and every connection, and Tesla's quality standards are relentless.
From Australian Earth to California innovation, this Cybertruck is ready for the world, and the manufacturing revolution